everyone. We will start sharp at 10:30. So yeah. Okay. So it's 10:30 now. Hello. Okay. Very good morning to everyone. Just a quick intro about myself lah. So I'm Kylie here. So yeah, I'm very happy to see you all to join today's webinar section. So yeah, everyone can hear me, right? If you can hear me, you can give me a thumbs up. Can everyone hear me? Okay, let me share the screen now. Okay. All right. So yep. Let me just double check. Okay. So all right. So hi everyone. Good morning. So thanks for joining today's webinar section. So yeah, just an intro about myself lah. So I'm Kylie here from Zetpy team. So yeah, I have like about 4 years experience in the e-commerce and also like already successfully onboarded hundreds of brands and SMEs to help them to get started to automate their process in this e-commerce management. So in today's topics, right, is how you can using this Zetpy to integrate with your Xero to actually like sync and manage the online orders and inventory from your marketplace. So basically, it's like how to simplify the order management and also your accounting process. So you no need to like dealing with those paperwork and go through the like manually create the orders one by one. Okay, so yeah, we will start sharp lah. So okay, so yeah. And then, right, because today's webinar, right, since we only have 30 minutes, so I will wrapping up in the last 5 minutes. So I think we will stop around at like 10:35. So let's say if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, right, just feel free to type in the chat box to ask me the question. So I will make sure to get them during the last 5 minutes during our Q&A section. All right. So yeah, we can start now lah. Okay, so let me just check about the attendance. See, is everyone joined? Let me just admin then. Okay, everyone is joined already. Okay, let me just spread the link. Okay, so because I know some of you here are already Zetpy existing users, some of you are already using Zetpy now, but some of you are probably just new, you are planning to about to get started about this Zetpy. So no worries. For those who are new to Zetpy, right, I will just give a very quick intro to explain to you what is about Zetpy, like what we do. Okay, so basically Zetpy is a middleware platform. What we do is like we can integration with marketplaces like Shopee, Lazada, TikTok Shop, Zarola, all that you can think in the Southeast Asia, Malaysia. And also we can integrate with brands.com. Like let's say you have a website and it's powered by platform like Shopify and WooCommerce, right? You can just easily integrate all your multiple sales channel with this Zetpy. And we can also have the integration solution with the accounting software, like Xero, QuickBooks, and also the point of sale point-of-sale system to help you to automate the order syncing process, so you don't have to manually input the order detail one by one. All right. So yeah, because with the Xero integration, right, it can actually help you to sync all your customer detail, the invoice and orders just like just by a one click, and it can all easily sync into your Xero. So you don't need to like manually input those order detail one by one lah, I will say. So yeah, with that integration, actually it can save more time, like for you to just like dealing with the day-to-day paperwork. You can save actually more time to focus on growing your business. Okay, let me just share to the next slide. These are some of the SME and the enterprise brands that we onboarded last year lah, like Mydin, Accent, Two Echo Shop, and also this is our team. We call ourselves Zetpy. Yeah, we are based in Malaysia. Our company is based in Cheras, and actually everything can be go through online, because we not just support the marketplace in Malaysia, we also supported the marketplace in Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, and Taiwan as well. So basically from the demo to the onboarding, and also afterward, let's say you have any issues that you need to get help from our support team, basically you can just go through online, because we have multiple support channels. Like you can reach us through the live chat, the email, and also the phone call. Okay, so yep. All right, so let's just jump in today's topic, which is the integration with Xero. Yeah, I know maybe some of you here are already using Xero accounting, and some of you here might probably haven't used any accounting software now. Maybe you just exploring like what are the best accounting software for you. So yeah, I can explain over here, because our integration are not just with Xero. We can also sync with QuickBooks and also the auto account. So for this Xero and QuickBooks, right, actually they are the cloud-based software. So if you're looking for something where you can access anytime, anywhere, you want to find some user-friendly accounting system, then I suggest you can opt for these two. But let's say if you want to use the desktop accounting version, then you can opt for the auto account. Okay. So yeah, these are the flow. Let's say we integrate with this Xero. You can see Zetpy as a connector, as a middleway. We can link with multiple online channels. Like let's say for myself, let's say I am an online seller. I already sell the products across multiple channels. Like let's say Shopee, Lazada, TikTok Shop, and also the Shopify. So you can see when the products has been created, right? You can key in this Xero accounting, and then you can sync to Zetpy, and Zetpy sync back to your online marketplace channel. So yeah, these are the flow that I want to show. Yep, this one. And again, don't shy to ask your question. Let's say if you have any question, you can just type on the chat box below, and I read out in the last 5 minutes, so I will make sure to get all your questions during the last 5 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, this is Xero, and then this is Zetpy. Okay, so let's say if you already using this Xero accounting software, then the master flow, the starting point will be starting in Xero. Like let's say if I'm selling a t-shirt, I have total of 10 pieces on hand. So for this SKU in the first creation, you can create the SKU inside your Xero, and then you can import back into Zetpy, and Zetpy sync over to all your online channel like Lazada, Shopee, and your Shopify. Okay, this is a product syncing process. And then the next part, let's say when the customer placed the order already, let's say you have received 1 orders from your Shopee, and you have received 2 orders from your website. Let's say we're using WooCommerce as an example. So you can see here the 3 units of orders, right? Actually, it will automatically sync into this Zetpy first. So Zetpy will help to do the stock deduction. Like let's say for this t-shirt, like I mentioned, I have 10 pieces on hand. So after I deduct the 3 units that just sold from my different online channels, now I will just left 7. So actually Zetpy will takes about like, I will say less than 1 minute. Zetpy will sync the stock quantity back to all your respective sales channel. So as you can see here, all your stock balance will be updated from the initial 10 to only 7 units. So this is the integration between the online channels and Zetpy. But from now on, right, the order haven't the invoice haven't created in your Xero yet. So it was like you can, at the end of the day, you can log into this Zetpy, and then you can find the Xero plugin. There is one of the Xero plugin that you can find in Zetpy. So what you can do is like you can go inside the plugin and select the order and click the sync button. So let's say in a day, I total have received 80 order. Instead of manually create this order detail one by one inside my accounting software, you no need to do so, because all you need to do is just a one click, one single button inside the Zetpy. Once you click the sync, right, all these 88 order will all syncing back to your Xero to generate as an invoices, like individual invoice. So let's say in a day I have 100 invoice, then you can imagine this 100 individual invoice also will be appear in my Xero accounting, and it also included the details like your customer data, like your buyer name, what are the items they purchased, the SKU, and also the invoice amount, all will be captured. Okay, and let's see the next. Okay, because our integration with Xero is two-way syncing. So with that say, right, if you want to do any stock adjustment, stock quantity on the SKU, all you need to do is just need to do the adjustment in your Xero accounting system. Because whatever you do, let's say you do a PO, a purchase order, let's say you minus 5 stock for this SKU, right? Whatever you done in your Xero, right, it will trigger back to Zetpy. In terms of the stock changes, it will trigger back, and then the stock quantity will also sync back to all your marketplaces as well. So all you need to do is just need to do the update in this Xero. Okay, so I think that's all for the slide. Okay, let's just focus on the live demo so you can get a clearer picture like how everything actually works together. Okay, so yeah. Let's jump into the live demo. So as you can see, this is my own Zetpy demo account. So Xero is one of the ready plugin that you can actually add in this Zetpy. Okay, so you can see it's very easy to use. It's very user friendly. Once you click in this Xero plugin, there is three breakdown. Like you can see the invoice tab. This is for you to sync order. And then we have this feature we call payment. This is for you to sync the order as in the order income, and you also support the payment reconciliation. So this one I will talk a little bit more later. And this is product tab. So like I mentioned, if you connect your Xero with Zetpy, right, actually your accounting software will be the master inventory. So my suggestion flow is whenever you have a new item, new SKU that you want to create it, you can choose to create in your Xero accounting as a new item. Like you can go into this product and services. You can just add your item here. Once the SKU has been created, you can import the item from your Xero into this Zetpy, because you have to make sure all the SKU exist in your Xero and your Zetpy, and there must be aligned. So means the same item when you sell across Shopee, Lazada, and your Xero, you must make sure they are actually using the same code. Okay, so I also want to share about some of the setting that you can use over here. Okay, so because since we just have like 30 minutes in this webinar section, so I will just do a very brief go through what are the settings that you can do. Okay, so okay, for this import product setting, right, you can choose whether you want to import the price and the stock into this Zetpy or not. Like for some user, maybe they have using other system to manage their inventory. They not refer the stock from the Xero master list. So in this case, right, you can actually disable the stock sync function. Okay, means your you can just use Zetpy to sync the order back to Xero, but without the inventory linking function. You can just easily turn it off. And we have also one function is called auto sync product button. So this is super good. I will say, like, let's say you have turned this on, right? The auto sync button, which means when every time you have created something new in your Xero, once you turn this on, right, you no need to manually click the import button to import the item back into Zetpy, because you just have to wait about like 5 minutes sync interval time. So if you auto run, like, what are the new items that you created inside this Xero, it will auto sync and import back into the Zetpy. So this one we call auto sync product function. And the next one, the sync order to Xero section. Okay, this one is also quite important. So I just also want to highlight here, because when the order in marketplace, right, it will comes with multiple status. Like you have a new order status. Let's say the customer, the buyer, they just place an order. So this is considered a new order status. And you also have the ready to ship status, which means as a seller, you already arrange the shipment, like you already print out the airway bill. So this order will be considered as an ready to ship status. Or you also have the completed status, which means the item has been successfully delivered to the buyer house. They have already confirmed the order. So that's why the order is become completed. So what I'm trying to say here is, you can actually choose your order until which certain status, then you only want to sync those order back into your Xero. So there is no right or wrong. This is depends on your current setup and your operation. Then you can choose the best status for you. But just a suggestion here, most of the user, right, they will prefer to sync starting at ready to ship or like completed. Because let's say when you sync the order as a new status, sometimes you might facing a problems where, let's say this order is under new and is already created the invoice in your Xero, but let's say somehow the customer, let's say your buyer, right, they cancel on the order, like they didn't make the payment on time, or like the system auto cancel this buyer order, then there is nothing to do anymore, because the invoice already created in your Xero. So you have to do the CN to credit out the invoice. So that's why I normally, most of the time, I would suggest to sync the order at least until when it's become ready to ship or completed status. So these are the like setting that you can disable and enable over here. And then the last part, which is the sync order setting. So every order that you sync into this Xero, right, you can choose over here. Like you can choose whether you want to sync along with those shipping costs, seller voucher, or the marketplace voucher or not. So let's say if shipping cost is not expenses paid by the seller, you don't want this shipping cost to be captured in your invoice, then you can just disable from the setting over here. And another important point is, right now, with our integration with Xero, right, actually we can sync two orders type. The one is buyer payment. So buyer payment is more way straightforward. So it's like for this invoice, like let's say the customer, they have ordered SKU A for 2 items, SKU B for 3 items. So Zetpy will capture the buyer payment amount, like their final amount, how much the buyer they pay for this amount, then we will just capture that as a buyer payment amount. And another type that we support, which is the sync order income setting. Okay, sync order means is only for this is right now is available for Shopee Lazada order only with the completed status. Okay, so if you can also choose to turn this on, and when you choose to turn on as an order income, right, you can actually do the payment reconciliation under this payment tab, which is very, very useful. Okay, I just try to sync a few invoice sample here. Let's say, okay, this is all the order that you receive from your online channel. What you need to do is, first you can go to this invoice tab and then you can select your order. Okay, so let's say this is all the completed order that I received. Then you can just select over here and you can click the sync order button. So you can see the initial status, it will under queue first, means the order is still being pending. It haven't synced to your Xero accounting. Okay, so it will just take a few minutes to run. Let's say the order already successfully synced into the Xero, then it will show you the status which is under the success. And then it will indicate you the invoice number over here. So in most of the time, in the more normal case, it will show you success. But you might notice one of the invoice here, it also show me the error status. This is also one of the common issues that you will see. Like when you read through this error message, right, it will mention that this SKU, like RGR, it doesn't exist in your Xero accounting. This means these SKU are not cannot be found in your Xero database. So as a way to resolve this, right, you can just easily copy the exact same SKU, and then you can create in your Xero as a new item, and then you can try to resync. So this is not considered an issue lah. It's just that in your Xero, it couldn't find this SKU. So you can try to like open this SKU. Okay. So let's say for those invoice which already successfully synced, you can also find your invoice over here. You can find under the invoice tab. Okay. So everything that you see here is the invoice sync from Shopee. Like it will indicate you is from Shopee. And let me just click in one of the invoice here to show you the sample. So as you can see, this is the all the info that we can capture from the Shopee order, such as the issue date, the due date, this is the invoice date, and it will give you a reference number for you to know this order is actually from Shopee. Let's say this order is purchased from your WooCommerce or purchased from other channel like Lazada or TikTok Shop, it will also indicate the TikTok Shop name over here. And the most importantly is this part. It will capture what are the item the buyer has been ordered, the quantity, and these are the amount. Because for my setting, I have actually turned on the order income, so I can also do my payment reconciliation under the payment tab here. So if you want to do the reconcile, right, it's also very super easy to do. Okay, the step will be, for now, we only support Lazada and TikTok Shop, and you can filter by the account, and you can select the payout rate. So this is based on the weekly payment that you receive from Shopee Lazada. Let's say after you got the document already, then you can easily choose the date over here. Okay, let me see what are the invoice date. Okay, it's from February month. Okay, so I will go to February. Okay, so you can just choose like the whole month over here, and then you can click the sync. Okay, let me try again. It's on 2025 February. Okay. All is from Shopee. Okay. So you can just select the account, and then you can select the month over here. Yep. So you can see here is indicate you the invoice number and also the order ID, and all the account is synced from Shopee. And what I want to trying to highlight here is this is the invoice amount, because you choose to sync as the order income. So this is the net of the amount lah. Means it's not follow the buyer payment. It's like after it's deduct all the transaction fee and commission fee charged by the seller center. So this is the net invoice amount. And there is another column here to show you the payout amount. So this is follow the payout document from the that you received earlier in Shopee Lazada. So supposingly these two columns should be the same. Okay, so you can just easily do the cross check here. So the amount should be the same. Okay, so and another feature that we support, right, we can also support to sync as in the batch payment. This is because we've been received a lot of feedback from our partner and our existing user. Like when you receive the payout from seller center, actually they not give you the individual invoice breakdown. Actually, they will give you like a batch payment in a lump sum way. So if you don't want to sync this payment reconciliation in individual, you want to sync as in like batch, right, you can also do over here. you can just go to this sync payment, and then you, of course, you need to set a dedicated Xero account code for your sync payment function first. So you can set in your Xero accounting. So after once you has been saved, right? Okay, so this is the way that it will be appear. Like you can see in this payment, right? Over the month from let's say January until March, this is all the batch payment that I received, and you can see it will sync as in the batch deposit. So all the payment under those weekly payment, right, will consolidate as in lump sum way to sync in your Xero. So this is the amount. This is the final amount. Okay. So, yep. I think it's almost 11. I think that's all from my webinar lah. So I hope you all have a better understanding on how actually you use this integration with Xero can simplify your order management flow and also your accounting processes. Okay, so let me just go to the link here, okay, to see if anyone have any question. Okay, so yeah, now is a Q&A section. Let's say if any one of you have any question, you can feel free to like unmute yourself to ask me the question, or you can type in the chat box, okay? I will be very happy to like answer your questions over here. Anyone have any question? Anyone? Can just type in the chat box here, okay? And also, if you want to let me, right, let's say you feel like, okay, today's webinar, you want to understand more, because we don't just have a solution with accounting. Like I mentioned, we have a solution with point of sale system. We have with other accounting like QuickBook, Auto Count, and also we have a new feature with it called multi-chat. It's basically like a desktop app. It can help you to consolidate the chats from other platforms like Shopee, Lazada, and all will be combined into one single panel for you to reply the customer message. So in this case, you won't worry that you will miss out any customer message. So let's say you want like a more detailed demo section, or you want to know more about like our referral or partnership program, right? You can just like easily WhatsApp me here. Like you can screenshot my contact number here lah. So you can, if you wish to have a one-on-one demo, we can arrange another section by this week lah. Okay. So yep. Yeah, and also if you have any questions, or you want to feedback about today's section, like how we can improve, right? You can also find the link under the chat box here, so you can click inside. So once you fill out the form, we will also contact you to see whether if you need a one-on-one section lah. Okay, so I would appreciate if you all can fill out the form over here, so we can learn, like we can also know how we can improve better. Okay, so if no more question, I saw someone is raising a hand here. Okay, Anis, hi Anis, I saw you are raising a hand here. Do you have any questions that you want to ask?
Ya, saya nak tanya.
Yeah.
Sebelum ni kita orang kalau macam buka invoice kan kita guna Dynamod system.
Okay.
Okay, so kalau macam dia auto dah ada invoice, so record ni memang tak boleh sync dekat sistem Dynamod lah, tetap akan buka Dynamod juga
Okay, hi Anis. Okay, I check ya. You guna itu Dynamod system. Yang ini ERP kan, yang satu accounting system Dynamod. Okay, okay. Saya pernah dengar before. Okay, to answer your question, right? For this Dynamod system, we currently not support yet. So yes, because for now we only support Xero, QuickBook, and also the Auto Count. For this Dynamod, we not support at the moment. So let's say when you have any order from Shopee, Lazada, it won't be able to sync from Zetpy back to your Dynamod because we not support this accounting at the moment.
Okay, faham. Lepas tu saya ada lagi satu soalan. Sebab kadang Zetpy ni berkaitan dengan stok tau. Kadang Zetpy dia ada under maintenance punya time kan. Macam pukul 12 malam, pukul 2. So kalau macam time tu ada customer beli, ini untuk stok yang memang tinggal satu pieces sajalah. Kan? Dia tak akan deduct kan sebab dia under maintenance kan?
Yes, betul. Sebab kalau during under maintenance, dia punya stok tak tidak lah. So, after itu maintenance period sudah end, you boleh refer from itu stock movement, you boleh tengok, okay, during itu maintenance section, sebab itu maintenance during midnight mah. So, you boleh tengok yang mana satu order, other order place in, then you boleh buat itu bug stock update manually loh dekat itu Excel file. Sebab during maintenance itu stok tak capture punya.
Okay,
Okay.
faham. Itu
Alright.
sajalah.
Itu saja. Okay. Thank you, Anis. Okay.
Okay.
So if no more question, I think we can end the section here lah. Very appreciate today you all joining here with me now. So yeah, if you have any question, just feel free to contact me afterwards. Okay, I will happy to arrange a one-on-one section with you all. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you, everyone.